Okay, I'm at the entrance to Dynamited Cave. The only entrance to Dynamited Cave. Trust me, people have looked. This cave is even longer than Ape Cave, but it's not one big tube. It's got multiple levels that branch out a bit. So that's the only crawl. There's only 2 crawls I'm going to do today. That one to get in, then one more. So let me turn up my light here. How about this? There's 100% brightness, so you can see the cave real quick. I'm not going to leave it 100%. But you get the idea how the cave is like dozens of feet wide and even taller. But for now, it's mostly breakdown. In fact, a lot of this cave is breakdown or sand. The lower levels have a lot of sand. The upper levels don't have so much sand. All right, so I'm going to zigzag my way down here a bit. Very carefully. See if I can find anything halfway interesting to look at. It's mostly just a lava tube, but every lava tube is a little different. So, see if I can point anything that looks unique to this one. This is definitely one of the hardest caves I've been here, just because it's got vertical drops. Vertical meaning you like literally need to climb down a rope unless you're insane. I'll point that out when I get there. Strangely, there are insane people in the world. I like to think that I'm not one of them. Let's not hold a vote, shall we? I don't want to know. All right, here we go. Well, considering I'm in a hard cave by myself, yeah. But I've been in this cave a few times before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But no, I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Luckily, I can use all the light I want because this part of the cave doesn't have any bats. The lower level, I saw a couple bats. Luckily, the rocks in here are not slippery at all. A few of them are loose, so they can teeter-totter under your feet. But for the most part, yeah, got really good traction in here. Now I want to show you something cool. I'm going to turn up the light to 100% again. So look at that. It looks like a wall ahead of me, right? So you might think, oh, I got to climb up that wall. If I really had to, I probably could. But you would be wrong. I'm not going to climb up that wall. I never have. Hopefully I will someday soon. But if you look at the bottom there, that's where I'm going. It's actually not as bad as it looks. I'm just trying to be dramatic. And here we go. There's a sign on the wall just saying, don't spread germs that kill bats. Here's the way I'm going to go down there. If you really want to go up there, obviously you could climb up there on the right side. Once you get up here, it'd be easy. Lots of loose rocks, but be careful. But I don't know how far it goes up. Might be just a huge room. Like I said, hopefully later I'll look at the map of the cave and figure out if it might be worth doing someday. If I can find somebody to take me. Because remember, so I'm looking level, that's where you need to hop up to. But over here to the left, there's a drop off. So if you try to hop up there and you miss, it might be a pretty good fall. So don't do that. We're not doing a remake of Humpty Dumpty. But yeah, look at this here. It's like straight down, like 15 feet. You wouldn't fit down there, but yeah, it would hurt if you fell. What's weird, notice how straight it is here? Looks like there's some concrete, like they used to add a door or something. Just like there's some concrete here, like when they originally had this gate. You see part of the steel gate is still there. But it's not my problem. I'm going in. This cave is officially open to the public now, even though it's been closed at least twice. In fact, they called it Dynamited Cave because it really did get dynamited shut once. But as you can see, it's not like that anymore. Notice there's a little bit of an upper level there. And look how rough the wall is up there on the right. Wow. Fascinating. And the floor, as you can see, is just breakdown rock. I have no idea how far the original floor is. 50 feet. It's plausible. Same thing here. There's a small upper level. A little too small for me. Alrighty then. Notice how the floor is just bare rock, and then the walls and the ceiling have got lots of silver colored cave slime, hydrophobic bacteria on it. So here's another upper level. Looks like it's big enough for people. And judging by the color of the rock on the left side, people have been climbing up on the left side. Obviously that'd be way too difficult and dangerous for me to attempt by myself. But if I come back with a few people, preferably a couple of tall people, or strong tall people. I wonder what if I could call up Arnold Schwarzenegger, be like, hey man, you wanna go caving with me? But anyway, but seriously, yeah, it looks like it'd be fun. The funny part, a regular ladder would work, but you wouldn't be able to get a regular ladder in the entrance. It's too curvy. It's like a 90-degree turn there. Interesting. It's very interesting, the shape of the ceiling. Sometimes ceilings like this, they're kind of pointy, and sometimes they're more like arch shaped. Sometimes they're really flat on top. Sometimes they're really rough, sometimes they're smooth. Each cave is a little bit different. Oops. What's weird is how some of these rocks are different colors. I think my camera's doing it much justice, but like that far left one's kind of orange. The one to my right is kind of red. The rest are sort of soft purple. It's like, wow. And they're all silicon dioxide, which is pure as gray. So obviously there's something else in the silicon dioxide, silicate, that, you know, made it different colors. What's really interesting, a lot of them are smooth. Like, see how this rock here is kind of smooth? But look at this one. It's got like gas bubbles in it, like styrofoam or something. So when it formed, it probably really did have like, I don't know, sulfur dioxide or hydrogen sulfide or some kind of gas in it. Possibly even water. It could be boiling hot water, steam. So, yeah. Excuse me. This upper level doesn't have much. But you can see there's some sand here. The lower levels have much more sand. It's a really cool cave, but extremely difficult and dangerous. But yeah, the sand by itself is flat, and then it's got those holes. That's from water dripping from the ceiling. It drips in certain spots because there's some stalactites. So water flows down to the bottom of the stalactites. When there's a big enough drop, it falls off, falls straight down unless there's airflow, a wind, and then it makes a hole, impact crater. So if there's no wind, it'll end up with a nice big circular hole. And usually in a cave, the wind is going in and out of the cave. So it's one-dimensional flow, one-directional. So you end up with lines, look like Morse code. Check it out. Natural bridge. Yes, it really is natural. Solid rock. It's only a few inches thick, all the way wall to wall. So what is that, 10 feet? I'm trying to decide, okay, which way is long and which one's wide. As you can see, it has it's only like from my front to back, it's only like 2 feet. It's not very big at all. Since it's solid rock, I guess it would hold the weight of people, but I don't know if anybody's bothered to test that. It'd be a shame if you put too many people up there and it broke. That could be a dangerous situation anyway. I'm blowing on my fan to keep, or light to keep the light cool. Even here, so look at this color. How the whole wall is not gray. Both walls are not gray. They're reddish. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm almost to the part where I need to turn around because I'm scared. So you'll notice somebody left their backpack here. That's irrelevant, but look at here. You got this red strap wrapped around this rock and a green strap wrapped around that rock. They're holding the blue rope for people to climb up and down. So I'm almost to a cliff here. It's very uneven. On the right side, there's a lower level. So that if you fell down, you'd fall like 40 or 50 feet. On the left, there isn't really the lower level. So it's only like 15 or 20 feet down. So realistically, I saw a few people today actually free climb it over here on the left. They seriously climbed over there very carefully. I thought it was a dumb idea, but it worked, so they didn't ask me. Okay, let me turn up the light to 100% here. All right, so there's the way forward, and then beneath me, there's a way backwards too. That's the way I went. So let me get over here to the left by the rope. I'll see here the other group. There's still like a dozen people in the cave, but I'm not gonna wait for them. So, and then over here, look at the wall, how it's mostly smooth, except for like holes and cracks. Let me get over here carefully. Make sure I don't back up too far. Okay, so this is how they rigged the rope around this rock. And then this is how they rigged the rope around that rock. And then over here, this rusty steel pole, I have no idea what it's for. It might have been for an old sign or an anchor, but I don't know anything about hooking up the rigging. So I have no idea if that's good, bad, or irrelevant. So I'm gonna pause the video and then I'll continue.